everybody. The ensemble came up on the stage a couple minutes early. We usually wait a couple minutes to allow folks to park and find their way over. So if you do want to take a picture, now is your photo op time. And so we'll start in just a few minutes to allow people to come in, okay? Thank you.
I'm our Assistant Principal, Mrs. Batra, and it is with immense pleasure that I extend my heartfelt welcome to each and every one of you to the second night of our Winter Musical Festival series. Tonight is a unique evening dedicated to showcasing the extraordinary talent of our percussion ensembles. Tonight, our talented students will showcase their musical prowess, pouring their hearts and souls into every note, every melody, and every harmony. It is an evening that reflects the culmination of dedication, hard work, and unwavering passion that our students and teachers have put into creating a spectacular musical performance. As we gather here tonight, let us not only appreciate the melodies, but also celebrate the journey of growth and self-discovery that our young musicians have undergone during their time here. So a big round of applause for our musicians. A special note of gratitude goes to our dedicated music directors, Ms. Curtis and Mr. Rodriguez. and guided our students with patience and expertise. Their commitment to fostering a love for music and nurturing the talents of our students is truly commendable. I would also like to extend our heartfelt appreciation for all our amazing teachers and various staff members who are here tonight. That your dedication and your tireless efforts behind the scenes have contributed significantly to making this evening truly memorable. Thank you, faculty and staff members, all of you. We really, really appreciate you. And to our parents, guardians, grandparents, siblings, your support and encouragement have played a crucial role in the development of these young musicians. We are profoundly grateful for your unwavering commitment to their growth and artistic endeavors. Thank you all for joining us on this evening of celebration, highlighting talent, creativity, and the vibrant spirit of our school community. I also want to extend a warm invitation to our final night of the Winter Musical Festival tomorrow, where we will showcase Frost Winds, Strings, Philharmonic, Jazz Ensembles, and Mariachi Los Lobos. I hope you thoroughly enjoy the enchanting musical performances that await us. And now, without further ado, let me invite Ms. Curtis, our amazing leader.
Thank you, Ms. Batra. Welcome, everybody. What a joy to be able to share the evening with you. Ensemble C is the group that's on stage right now. This is the beginning percussion ensemble. And I have to tell you before we begin, concert percussion ensemble is absolutely different than drumline. A lot of people think, oh, you do a drumline. That's a different genre of percussion. And what they are beginning their musical journey with right now, you don't usually see again until you get into a college. So what we do, if many of the players who go on from Frost, if they play in high school, they would do marching band, but then going into college, they're easily accepted and invited to participate in those programs because they've had this. And so this is very unique. So anyways, we are going to begin. This is Ensemble C, as I said, and we are going to begin with Jingle Bells. You'll notice that the ensemble members of each of the ensembles, they switch instruments after each piece, and that's on purpose because as a percussionist, you have to know how to play every instrument within that family, and that's what's unique about the percussion family, or the percussion section. If you were a brass player, a wind player, or a string player, you play your instrument. And it's not expected on one tune you play trumpet, on the next you play a trombone. That's totally unique to percussion. So that's why you see them switch. The next piece, it's a classical arrangement, and it's from Vivaldi's Four Seasons. It's the movement Spring. So as soon as they are ready, we will do Spring. The next piece, again from the classical genre, is Franz Joseph Haydn's Surprise Symphony. And this symphony, I think it was number 101, or I forget. It's been a long time since I've had to know that in my musical history brain. Anyways, what was unique and groundbreaking in this one, just with all of Haydn's music, he was the first one to use percussion in the orchestra. And that was called the Military Symphony. But with this symphony, he called it the Surprise Symphony because within the second movement, you hear this melody that you're going to hear. And it starts off soft, and then all of a sudden he creates a musical surprise. And so you'll be ready for that surprise. All right. What's wonderful is we get the timpani tuned. What's wonderful about this group, many of these kids, majority of these kids, this is their first time in August learning how to read music, learning how to read what is a measure, what is a quarter note rest, and then applying that and us using peripheral vision because we don't touch our instruments, we touch by way of a mallet. And so we don't get to hug or cradle the instrument or put it to the mouth. They have to use it by way of a mallet. And so while they have to remember the notes and apply the rhythms and all that they've learned there, it's also a matter of muscle memory and trust with your peripheral vision. So there's a lot going on in the beginning stages, and they're doing a fantastic job. So I think we're all set with the timpani. Here is Surprise Symphony. 94. Mr. Mark says it's number 94. And he wrote 104 total. All right, Ensemble C, would you take your music and you are going to go off the stage this way. You're going to come around because Ensemble B is going to come up. Ensemble B, would you please get your binders quietly? Ensemble C, go ahead and you'll exit the stage this way. Make sure you take your music. Yes, yes. As they exit the stage and as Ensemble B gets their music, we are very fortunate here at Frost, and I want to just give a few thank yous. We are so fortunate with a very supportive administration and PTSA. Would you please give a nice thank you and show of appreciation to our administration and PTSA? This semester, we've had the privilege of having a CSUN student teacher with us, Mr. Brian Yu. And he has been working with the beginning choir, and we had our concert last night, and both the choirs did a fantastic job. And tonight, he's been working with Ensemble B, so he'll be conducting them. But tonight is a bit of a celebration for two reasons. The first reason, I have to wait because she's tuning the timpani. Today is our timpanist's birthday. Could you join me in singing happy birthday to RP? 1, 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. We just found out before the concert that Mr. Yu has passed all his, what's called the EdTPA, and if you're getting a credential, you have to do a lot of work and submit it and pray that it's accepted, and he just found out he passed. He is going to be an amazing music teacher. So
how's everyone doing tonight? Doing good? While Ensemble B is setting up for that last song, let me just take a moment to reintroduce myself. So I'm Mr. Brian Yu. I'm in my final semester of student teaching from CSUN. So a little bit about me. Before I came to CSUN and moved back to my hometown of Santa Clarita, I was originally at San Jose State University up north studying music education and choir. So this is a totally new experience for me, and it's been a wonderful experience getting out of my comfort zone and trying new things. And I just want to say I really love percussion ensemble, and yeah, they got some talent up there. So. So before we finish off the final song, I just want to say a couple of thank yous. First, I gotta thank Miss Curtis for helping me out get through this NTPA journey that I passed. Oh my gosh, like she's been a great journey to help me out. I also want to thank Juan as well for being a great welcome here at Frost as well. Another person, JC over here, who's sitting in the middle for helping out with sound, making sure the mics are well set up, and the lighting, everything. And lastly, I gotta thank the students up here and Ensemble A, Ensemble C. Sorry, so, yeah. So yeah, before we finish up the final song, I just want to say again, one more thank you to you parents for raising these wonderful children. I've had a joy of working with them this past semester, and when we're done, I'm gonna miss them a lot for sure when I go off and find where I end up teaching at. So thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys so much. So we're gonna go off, and our final song is called Candlesticks. It's a little bit of a rock feel a little bit, so I hope you guys enjoy.
Something tells me there's going to be a traffic jam on the other side of that wall. Okay. May be a minute before they get onto the stage. Just so you know, Ensemble C, made up predominantly of sixth graders, a few, some seventh graders, and a few eighth graders, but that's our beginning ensemble. And then Ensemble B, a mixture of sixth grade, seventh grade, a few eighth graders, and that's a mixture of beginners with intermediate players. Ensemble A, that's getting their binders right now, and they'll be taking the stage in a minute. Ensemble A is 7th grade, 8th grade, and they are the advanced students. And so as they get their things, I'm excited to say that we've auditioned and been accepted. We are going to be playing, Ensemble A is going to be playing over at California Adventure again. And so if any of you, if any of you are season pass holders, or you feel like having a mental health day on February 9th, please come and support us, cheer us on. We'll be at the Hollywood Backlot stage. And it's a lot of fun. The kids have such a great time playing there. And of course, riding rides and eating the ice creams, you know. So, all right, we're getting there. Alrighty, well, last night we had night one of our music festival, and it was choir night, and it was just, as I said earlier, it was outstanding, it was wonderful, and you know, all of this set up with the stage, and if you saw, there's a photo area there that if you, after the concert, if you want to take a photo with the balloons over there, or I would recommend not taking a picture at these balloons, because after the concert we'll be moving a lot of equipment, but there's a photo area right there. But would you help me thank the parents and the parent volunteers who helped us set all this up, and especially Virginia, who was the mastermind of the decorations. Thank you. Yes. And it does, this music program is a big music program, and there's a lot of activity that we do, and there's no way that one person could do it all by themselves. And so would you please help me thank and show appreciation to my dear friend, my colleague, as we say, my partner in crime, the instrumental music director, Juan Rodriguez. He's back over there. All right, we're going to start with Rock Around the Clock. The next song, I would venture to guess many of you have heard the melody for the next song, but maybe you knew the title or maybe not. By Antonio Carlos Jobim, and usually we think of Girl from Ipanema, and he's kind of like the guy when you think of the bossa nova. Well, this one, Agua de Beber, again, I think it's one of those that people say, oh, I know that melody. I didn't know what it was called. Anyways, as soon as they are ready, Agua de Beber. I know you'll enjoy it. The next piece, I was introduced to this next piece, Juana Baraka, by singing in a choir. It's a choral piece. It was written by Sean Kirshner for the LA Master Chorale. And it's an African piece that is just a joyful invitation to come and participate in music is what it is. And I was singing this within a choir and I thought, wow, this is such a great piece of music. I want to arrange this for the percussion ensemble. And so it's almost in the style of bolero, where bolero is, if you're familiar with Ravel's Bolero, it's an 11-minute long song and it goes from pianissimo, where the snare drummer starts playing, sometimes they use just like quarters. It has to be that soft, and it's an 11-minute crescendo. And so this piece is not 11 minutes long, don't worry. But it's a crescendo in that style. But it's such a fun piece to both sing and to play. So I hope you enjoy Juana Baraka. We needed to throw in a holiday song, so Ba Drumbug is what we are going to play next. There's a little bit of adjustment as usual, so as soon as they're ready, here's Ba Drumbug. song that the ensemble is going to give you tonight is called "Feeling Just Right," and it's a steel drum song. And I heard it and I thought, oh, I like that. So I arranged it for our instrumentation right here. And if you're unfamiliar with the steel drums, if you think of metal oil drums, or yeah, you don't call it a can, it's called an oil drum, I think. Anyways, they take it and they pound dents into it. And the dents are the pitches. And you can't play somebody else's instrument because the order of pitches is not the same from what you call pan to pan. And so you have to own your own instrument and carry it along. And so it's an instrument that I've enjoyed, but I've never learned how to play because I have never owned my own. But a challenging instrument because you have to have your own. You can't go and say, hey, let me sit in. You'll be lost. Anyways, what a great piece of music this is. And even though it was written for steel drums, it transfers over to the mallet instruments so wonderfully. I think you're going to really enjoy this one. And when we finish, I'll give you the instructions on how we do dismissal for those who are parents of Ensemble B and C students, that this is your first concert, that you're here with us. There's a certain way that we do dismissal, and it's for the safety of the kids. So I'll explain that once we finish our final song. So I hope that you enjoy this piece. I know that they enjoy playing it. So here's Feeling Just Right. All right, what a fun piece, huh? Isn't that a fun piece of music? It just is. Well, the ensembles, the way we check out is no one is permitted to leave because all of this has to magically go to my classroom. And the way it magically goes is they take it. And they have been assigned what to take. And once they've taken their first thing, they come back and get more. So parents, it's going to be about a half hour before. I'm telling you, hopefully it's sooner, but it's them doing it. Now, I've had ambitious parents say, I'll come up and help you. Just like you have certain things that are valuable and you have a certain way to move them, that's how all these instruments are. For instance, Pearl, our 1940s deacon, which is pre-World War II, and which is kind of like a Stradivarius. There's a certain way to move Pearl. She's a kind of a crabby old girl, that's why we call her Pearl. Anyways, so we appreciate your help, but please don't be gung-ho, and if I tell you, hey, stop, 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 then you gotta stop. So the kids are going to move the gear back to my classroom. In that aisleway, Ensemble C will be lining up. Parents, you'll wait for your student to come back. The stage has to be totally clear. The students will go to my classroom, get their clothes and their backpacks. They will come back here, and you must have your student with you and sign them out. If you leave before signing out, we will call your home and your student will lose 200 points. And it's because of safety. In the middle will be Ensemble A signing out, and on this aisle over here will be Ensemble B. Okay? So I don't mean to end the night on a but it's just because in years past people have said, I need to go, I have to go. And it's just such a lovely evening of music that they've just enjoyed, and then they get angry that we have to finish, and this is how we finish. So please don't be angry, just enjoy talking to each other or looking at your phones, okay? There you go. Or take some pictures, all righty? We thank you. We wish you a wonderful holiday season. Have a great evening.